Welcome to this month's edition of Copper World TV. This is our wrap-up edition, and what a great year it's been. Denny, we've had a lot of great events, and even a spectacular event this last weekend.
Yeah, you're right. It's the last official event on our golf calendar. It's the 2011 Fazio Cup. It's our special interclub with our friends from the National Golf Club, the other Fazio golf course in Canada.
Right, wonderful. They were great hosts on Saturday, and we had them back on Sunday, and Chef Andy put on a just spectacular buffet for them. But let's wrap up the results.
Perfect. Well, I know that some of the members came out and supported our troops in the black and red on Sunday, but real excited to report that the 16 gentlemen on our team won the cup again this year, so that makes it two in a row.
Right. So let's see if we can make it a three-peat next year. Wow, what a great-looking team. Also, throughout the season, we just had a lot of events, just some major events that were, all in all, a fun year.
Yeah, it was a great year. I mean, you look back on it, in May it started out, and we had a great demo day. We changed things up.
Yeah, that was amazing. It's unbelievable that all the members came out, and I can't believe how many manufacturers up there. It was a treat to see, and also we just sold so many clubs off it. It was a great outpouring from the membership, so thanks for that.
We've got a little surprise for next year, so we'll have some fun with that. The member, it was new, it was in May, the inaugural member.
Love the format, great little 6-6-6 format, that was fun.
Yeah, James Sin and Rick Davies won. They were real hot in the spring. It was a lot of fun. I know a lot of members are already looking forward to that. Ladies and men's member guests, just such a elite, elite fields and quality days.
Well, who could forget the ladies member guest with Cop and Blanca, and then the men's member guest where we had our very own PGA Tour event at Copperwood.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. And then I know the pros and myself, we have a lot of fun in the championship, to see all of our members compete over 3 days. Tom and his team get the golf course in great shape, but some real good golf days those days.
Yeah, great champions, and seriously, once again, we're going to talk about our celebration later, where we do celebrate the champions. Also, on November 5th, we have our season-ending celebration.
Yeah, exactly, and that's coming down. And I mean, who can forget the Mid-Am in September? Wow, what a privilege to host that and to watch that take place on our golf course.
Yeah, it was great to host a national event, and all the players, as they were exiting those surveys, just said the golf course was in great shape, the food was fabulous, the hospitality, and our members and staff alike, were out in force that week.
So a lot of fun. And then lastly, we had our fall member guests. It continues to be one of the highlights of our, our schedule and our calendar. That 6-6-6 format's just a winner there. We had another hole-in-one again this year, so that one there, that looks like it's a staple for the next couple of years.
Yeah, it's great. You know what? There was so many great events, and we look forward to next year's calendar also. So thanks, Denny. What a great year we had.
Beautiful, and we'll see everyone Saturday, November 5th at the season-ending celebration.
Up next, someone who's very important to keeping our grass green and mowed every day. It's Tom Charters, and really, what a great year we've had in the golf course. We had the member survey come out, and time and time again, I had some great comments on how the golf course was throughout the summer. I know that Tom may not agree at all times that it was perfect, but to most of it was just in wonderful shape. Tom, thanks for joining us. What a great year, and a lot of things happened in the golf course. Maybe give us a little wrap up of this fine year.
Thanks, Kevin, and thanks for having me into the studio. I've done these bits out on the golf course most of this summer, and it's a little colder today, so I appreciate being in the studio. Thanks. Just a little wrap up of the year. Generally happy, but there's a lot of room for improvement, of course. Starting off in the spring, greens were rough, and I want to thank all the members for their understanding and support as we went through the recovery process. Happy that things did come around, and we certainly have a good stand of turf to work with now. The problems have been mitigated somewhat. The symptoms of the problem have been addressed, but we're still going to need to aerify going forward. Speaking of aerifying, we're going to be aerifying the greens Monday, October 31st. It'll be the last time that we'll do it this year. We'll reach our goal of interrupting about 20% of the surface, and that bodes well for next year. As the greens are now healthier, every time we aerify going forward, they'll recover faster, and that bodes well for conditions next season.
Yeah, good to hear. And also, a lot of questions I do get is, the golf course be closed on Sunday, November the 6th, and I know there's a lot of preparation for winter that goes into it. Give us a little snippet of what will be happening after the golf course closes.
Sure. Obviously, the course closes on a certain date, but by no means is all the work done at that point in time. Prepping the golf course for the winter is very important for next season. So involved with that is the application of dormant fertilizers on greens, tees, fairways, and rough. We have to apply the snow mold protection, which is critical to getting the course through the winter in good shape, and that goes down on greens, tees, and fairways. So along with other little projects, cleaning up some trees, general housekeeping, mulching all the leaves, we're busy until the snow flies.
Okay, great. Thanks, Tom. Thanks for joining us on the wrap-up edition of Cotton World TV. Next up is our clubhouse director, Jason Braganza. We've had a wonderful year, in food and beverage. Thanks to the members, the outpouring has been wonderful. But we'll bring Jason Braganza up and we'll talk about the highlights of the year. Jason, thanks for joining us. What a great year. The summer was great. The weather was wonderful. So we saw a lot of people out in the patio for our events, etc. Little wrap-up for the year.
Had an amazing summer, Kevin. One of the best yet. Great support from all the memberships. Just a couple quick stats on some of the products that we went through the year and some of the services. Over 18,000 cans of beer on the beverage carts. 60 kegs of beer throughout the dining room. Here's a key thing for the kitchen staff: 4,000 deli sandwiches throughout the the course. That's a lot of deli meats.
This is.
Yeah. We also 1,000 Koppenburgers. Chef Andy's specialty is a little Jamaican twist on the classic hamburger. Over 1,000. Great sales this year on Coppenwood cigars. Our very own Coppenwood Robusto cigars. Over 650.
Wow.
Really, really popular with our members. Our locker room attendants, great crew this year, very hardworking guys, over 2,500 pairs of shoes polished this season. So kudos to them. It's been a really great season, a long season, a lot of hard work.
And we've also got, the season is over. Golf season's wrapping up, as I said earlier, Sunday, November the 6th. But we've also got some events coming up in the winter. We're going to have hosting a lot of members' Christmas parties. Thank you very much for that. But also we have some other special events.
Yeah, one of the most popular for some of our Coppin kids is the annual brunch with Santa. This year it's on December 17th. It's limited seating, so make sure you reserve quickly. But it's great. Arts and crafts for the kids, great lunch, breakfast buffet, and a visit from the big guy. He's bringing some gifts for the kids.
Great.
So it should be a great one.
Thanks, Jason. Thanks for joining us on our wrap-up edition of Cotton World TV. Well, that concludes our wrap-up edition of Cotton World TV. I just want to take a minute and thank the members. Thank you so much. I mean, you've always been so great to me, my staff, the pro shop, food and beverage areas, green staff, amazing. We have the best members in Canada. I mean that sincerely. I'm looking forward to another great year. And as we wrap up, I'd like to thank my staff. Michelle Reeves, who, believe me, runs the place from behind the scenes, keeps me in order. Also, Paul Boucher, Joseph DiClemente, Andy Coots. And we heard from Tom Charters today, we heard from Dennis Firth and Jason Braganza. Their team, be it the locker room team, fantastic support staff, our pro shop guys, amazing. All our food and beverage staff and our green staff. So once again, thank you. 2011 was a fantastic season. I had a great time. I hope you enjoyed our Cotton World TV. I hope you enjoyed the golf course all season. I look forward to seeing you over the winter, and I really look forward to next year. Thanks so much.